mile-and-a-half start, and they're away. Looks like William Buick might go forward on Arabian Crown with Candleford as they race up the hill in these very early stages. Maidan is third on the outside of Ambiente Friendly, and Al-Aasy, as ever in his races, he's held up in the early stages, held up at the back of the field. Candleford just taking over from Arabian Crown as they run right-handed. Ambiente Friendly just beginning to pull a little in third, followed by Maidan, and then 2.5 lengths, 3 lengths back to Al-Aasy in the hands of Jim Crowley. But it's Tom Marcon that leads the way on Al-Aasy's stable companion Candleford. A half length to Arabian Crown and William Buick, Ambiente Friendly and Sean Bowen on the inside, and then another couple of lengths to Maidan and Ryan Moore, and finally Al-Aasy. Heading along the back straight, and Candleford from Arabian Crown. Ambiente Friendly continues to tug away in third, then follows Maidan and Al-Aasy under a tight rein in last place. Swinging a little left-hander, they're nearer the outside running rail, and now they're climbing on towards the 6 furlong marker in this 1.5-mile test. And it's Candleford that leads the way still to Arabian Crown in second. Ambiente Friendly's on the inside, weighted with still is Maidan, as is Poker Face Jim on at Al-Aasy at the back of the field, just waiting to play his hand. The horse can come through strongly at the finish. Turning right-handed at the top of the home run, and now a little downhill run towards the final right-hander, which will be about 4 furlongs from the finish, and it's Candleford from Arabian Crown. William Buick pulls his whip through, then Ambiente Friendly on the inside, Maidan, and still no move from Al-Aasy. Now they straighten up for the final 3.5 furlongs. It's Candleford, Arabian Crown, these two stride for stride. Ambiente Friendly in behind them. Maidan is coming there strongly down the outside, full of running as William Buick goes for his whip on Arabian Crown. Al-Aasy is about to be produced. Can he get through between Maidan and Arabian Crown? It's a little bit tight as Maidan now makes the best of his way home on the outside of Candleford, who's battling on well. Here comes Al-Aasy, and what will he find now? It's Candleford on the far side of Maidan. Al-Aasy is charging down the outside. Last year's winner. Oh, he's going to win it again, and he's going to win it pretty comfortably. Drawing away Al-Aasy for Shadwell, William Haggis, Jim Crowley, and Al-Aasy by 3.5 lengths. And their off and subsequent was a stride slower than some of the others. Hallelujah You jumps away well in the yellow with the black striped sleeves, racing slightly apart from the other runners as they race across the downs towards a right-hand turn. And looks like Sean Bowen would be looking to get in on Hallelujah You to take this next turn. Towards the inside, Aeronautic in the dark blue sleeves with Sam Hawkins alongside him, and then Wonder Legend towards the running rail as well. The inside of the red and white checks of Barnzo, and then Giraji, who's in the leading half dozen. Turning right-handed, Feigning Madness is back in the field behind those from Dancing in Paris, and then on the inside the White Blaze subsequent from Artistic Star. Gala Shields and Master Builder Stress Free, and French Duke in the red cap is the back marker. Swinging now up the hill towards the back straight, and Hallelujah You has tracked across to the inside running rail, but they'll now probably tack over towards the outside fence as they make their way down the back straight towards the uphill run. And it's Hallelujah You that leads from Aeronautic in second. Wonder Legend is back in third, followed closely by Sam Hawkins, Barnzo, then Giraji and Ryan Moore in that orange jacket, followed then on the inside by Feigning Madness. Dancing in Paris further back from subsequent, an Artistic Star and Gala Shields and Master Builder, Stress Free second last, and finally French Duke. So they have gone towards the outside of this part of the course, and it's still Hallelujah You with Aeronautic for company. Close up behind them then is Wonder Legend and Sam Hawkins and Barnzo and Giraji, then Feigning Madness and Dancing in Paris just behind the leading group. On the inside is subsequent from Artistic Star as they now climb the hill. Gala Shields and Master Builder, Stress Free, French Duke. They've got 6 furlongs left to cover, heading towards this right-hand turn, which will bring them down the hill in this Coral Summer Handicap. Hallelujah You has made most of the running. Aeronautic is right there on his outside in the hands of Colin Keane as as they start on down the hill. Wonder Legend is third, and Sam Hawkins on his outside. Then Barnzo and Giraji, who's locked away on the inside running rail, travelling well though. Then Dancing in Paris, followed back then is Artistic Star chasing Feigning Madness. Then subsequent on the inside, following Wonder Legend through. Master Builder down the outside. Wider still is French Duke with the long run from the back of the field. It's Aeronautic that came through to take over from Hallelujah You. Hard on their heels is Sam Hawkins, Dancing in Paris in the yellow jacket. Then Barnzo looking to the right. French Duke trying to get on terms and finishing fairly well. Artistic Star is Dancing in Paris now the challenger to, on the far side, Aeronautic. In between them is Sam Hawkins as they race inside the final furlong. Aeronautic and Sam Hawkins and Dancing in Paris, and then Giraji from the back of the field. Sam Hawkins just taking up now in the final throws, the final strides. Sam Hawkins. And they're away. Oh, and Royal Entry has missed the break very badly indeed there. A lot of time to make up the ground, but must have forfeited 8 or 10 lengths behind the early leaders, which are Alonzi and Goody Two Shoes, and Serenity Prayer towards the outside in the blue sleeves, followed by Danielle in a red cap. Last year's winner, Term of Endearment, is near the running rail in the dark green with the white checks on the sleeves, followed by Waardah, and then Sueno, and the slow starting Royal Entry has caught up some of the deficit as they run round the right-hander at the bottom end of the course, round Oak Tree Corner. And Alonzi taking them along from Serenity Prayer in second. Goody Two Shoes is third, and then Danielle on the outside. Term of Endearment is close up on the inside, seeking to give William Haggis a treble in the first 3 races here today. Waardah is back behind those from Sueno, and then finally Royal Entry in the hands of Colin Keane. Swinging into the back straight, and Alonzi pressing on a little from Serenity Prayer. Then Goody Two Shoes and Danielle. Term of Endearment in close touch then, followed by in the next position by Waardah, a couple of lengths behind Term of Endearment, who's just beginning to race strongly at this point of the race. And then Royal Entry making a bit of ground with Sueno on her outside. They're a little bit better group than they were, and Alonzi continues to take them along, swinging along in the lead from Serenity Prayer second, Goody Two Shoes in third. Then Danielle in fourth in this comeback run, followed by Term of Endearment on the inside, Waardah, Royal Entry, and still last is Sueno. Meeting the rising ground as they approach the final 6 furlongs. And Alonzi still out in front in the hands of Ross Orion. Shadowed in second by Ryan Moore on Serenity Prayer. Goody Two Shoes is next in third, followed by Danielle, then Term of Endearment, then Waardah, then Royal Entry, and finally Sueno swinging the right-hander, and Alonzi has the advantage and maybe handled the bend slightly better than Serenity Prayer. Went slightly wide there. Running down the hill towards the next little right-hander as they make their way back towards the grandstand. Alonzi from Serenity Prayer, half length between them. Goody Two Shoes is just behind these now, beginning a run down the outside, looking to the right. Danielle in the red cap, yellow jacket of Waardah. Sueno tries to pick up as they run down the straight. Term of Endearment will need to find a way through. She's behind 4 fillies there towards the centre as they race on towards the final 2 furlongs or so. Open race, Goody Two Shoes, Danielle, Waardah taking off down the outside in the yellow jacket under Callum. Rodriguez takes it up. Term of Endearment now into the clear, but she's got 3 or 4 lengths to make up. Waardah battling back is Danielle, then Goody Two Shoes and Term of Endearment and Royal Entry. Waardah and Danielle having a right old tussle. It's Waardah near side. Danielle is nothing if not game, trying all the way, but Waardah is just too strong and wins the Lillie Langtry. They're set to go. And they're away. Apollo 1 got out strongly from stall 28 with Get It, who's going to blast off. And those 2 ahead of affairs of the stand side group, the right-hand group from 7 Questions over there, 2 Tribes. Also running quickly, Run Boy Run going up with them as well. Anaf is chasing them in that group from Strike Red, and St. Lawrence and Drama further back, and also Jackajaro and Corker is well adrift. Meanwhile on the far side, Hammer the Hammer from Jordan Electric's Twilight Jet, and right there too is Jungle Drums. They're followed closely by Germanic in the black cap. Chasing hard is Alza here, and on the extreme left is Horatio, followed by Completely Random, and now they're on their way to the final 2 furlongs, and it's Hammer the Hammer on the far side from Twilight Jet. Alza here in the red jacket. Jordan Electrics with every chance on the stand side. Run Boy Run leads the way to Apollo 1 in second place, then trying to run on 7 Questions and 2 Tribes as they race now inside the final furlong. On the stand side, 2 Tribes has come through to lead the way from his second. Run Boy Run striped red on the far side. Bursting clear is in the white cap. Twilight Calls, but near side 2 Tribes wins, follows up the Ascot wins. They're away, and Aurora Majesty didn't get away too badly. Mudbeer a little slow perhaps from stall 1. In the early charge, Pelletry going forward with Miami Matrix, Halasan for Godolphin, and Aurora Majesty now poking up towards the inside, going to secure the running rail. Anderside is handy. Pelletry's out wide of Miami Matrix, and the Wacko Kid. Headmasters in the leading 7 or 8th as they run round this first turn in the green sleeves, the favourite. Now moving into about 7th place from Columnist and the Wacko Kid. Then El Matador in a pink cap towards the outside of the red cap Consolidation. Behind those is Montpellier parked on the rail in dark blue and pink. Further back, Yarmo B there from Dance in the Storm. Halasan is just chasing the leads. It's Shout towards the outside in similar colours, the all blue colours, and Dance in the Storm towards the rear with Rare Change. Down the home run, Aurora Majesty from Pelletry. Halasan pulled out for a possible challenge. Mudbeer is next to the rail in the blue and white stripe cap. Here's Headmaster now being routed along towards the outside in the noseband, followed by Miami Matrix as they run down to the final furlong. It's Aurora Majesty chased by Pelletry. Mudbeer coming through well. Dance in the Storm. Montpellier from the back as well. Mudbeer looks very strong in the closing stages. Here's Dance in the Storm though, storming down the outside. Mudbeer from Dance in the Storm, and Montpellier and Mudbeer. And they're off racing for this British Stallion Studs EBF Maiden Stakes. Evanesco got a fairly quick break on the outside. Ghost Mode in the red jacket. Going forward also Phantom Watch with exclusive code in the red cap, and up the inside Island Bear. Just tracking those towards the inside is the favourite Isaac Newton in the purple and white jacket, followed by Atlas mounting My Old Mate round the inside. Wide out is Aspect Island, yellow with the black striped sleeves, and then behind those is Isle of Alba. Lion of Alba, I should say, and then towards the rear Receding, and just ahead of Receding is Arbawi. Running towards the turn into the home straight. Ghost Mode just out in front from exclusive code. Then in third is Evanesco. Island Bear towards the inside from Isaac Newton. And these are chased then by Phantom Watch, and then towards the outside Aspect Island. And then wide is Arbawi as they run down the home straight, and still on the rail, it's exclusive code that just leads from Ghost Mode. Isaac Newton has now been pulled out by Ryan Moore, begins to stay on. Evanesca's in there with a chance, Island Bear, and very wide on the course is Aspect Island, but it's still exclusive code that leads to Ghost Mode. Evanesco might try and come between them, and now Isaac Newton begins to hit top gear down the near side, and it looks like a winning run, though Evanesco is running on well as well, racing up towards the line. Isaac Newton from Evanesco. Isaac Newton. No, they're off and away. Urban Sprawl well away. Gladius the favourite, very prominent as well, leaving the stalls. Going forward now is Linwood from Killybegs Warrior, and Indalo towards the inside of Gladius. Militus moves up in a light blue jacket. Oviedo towards the inside in the red sleeves. Urban Sprawl caught out wide. Whipcracker follows these with Twa My Son. And then behind those is Alpha Crucis in the green jacket. Dutch Decoy posted wide of Treasure Time. Then back in the field to the yellow jacketed Primo Lara. Boyfriend probably losing a few lengths on the inside. Out wide then is Long Lie and Westerden towards the rear of the field as they continue uphill and on their way towards a right-hand turn downhill. And it is still Linwood on the outside of Indalo up the inside. On the near side Militus, Linwood from Militus, then Indalo. Gladius is handy, albeit 3 horses wide from Killybegs Warrior, and they're followed out wide by Urban Sprawl in the blue with the green epaulets, and Twa My Son and Whipcracker. Oviedo's back on the inside. Dutch Decoy's out wide further back, followed then by Alpha Crucis and Primo Lara as they turn in. Boyfriend hemmed up against the inside, followed by Westerton. Out wide is Long Lie. Primo Lara is still towards the back of the field down the home run, and Linwood has travelled well into the lead under Jamie Spencer. Militars, here's Gladius. Gladius now challenging in the noseband. The red yellow stars, the favourite now, comes through to challenge, and now they're racing on towards the final furlong. Gladius having to fight for it a bit, having to fight to get past Linwood, and here's Whipcracker charging down the outside. Gladius wears down Linwood. Can he repel Whipcracker? Then Indalo racing up towards the line. It's Gladius. Whipcracker trying very hard. Gladius is absolutely all out, but wins.